Nessa girl, I can't even believe I'm doing this video because I am so against all content about relationships in 2023. We don't need no more content, no more videos, no more anything about battle of the sexes, who should pay the bills, who should take care of the kids, who should pay for the first date, should a woman give a man sex anytime he want, open relationships. I'm so tired of all of it. But y'all asked me to speak on Eboni K. Williams in the interview she did with Iyanla Vanzant when Iyanla asked her would she date a bus driver. And Mama said if he owned the company. So let's talk about it. Want to talk about it? Here it go. All right, y'all. So the internet has been set ablaze because Eboni K. Williams recently did an interview with Iyanla Vanzant when she was talking about, women being overachievers, black women in particular, having this level of income, this level of success, and they find themselves single because of a shortage of available brothers on that level. And Iyanla asked her, would she be willing to date a bus driver? And Eboni scoffed and said, if he owns the company. And then it launched a lot of conversation within the community, right? Because you got a faction of black women who are like, why is it that y'all keep asking black women to settle? Why do y'all keep asking them to settle? Then you've got another crowd of people who kind of got out of their feelings and are willing to explore where Iyanla was going. Because I don't think at any point Iyanla was asking anybody to settle. I think what Iyanla was doing was asking people to take an introspective look at what it is that they truly value and what it is that they truly want. And if it's love, emotional and physical security, intimacy, children, sense of family, somebody to motivate you and boost you up, then why must his career, education, or financial level play into the equation? And I want to be honest with you. I agree. I think the thing that's being left out of the conversation and why I'm so over all of these podcasts about relationships and who pay the bills and who pay for the first date and should you put out and men and all this stupid stuff that we don't need no more content created around is the simple fact that we all want the same thing. We all want the same thing. We have been conditioned to be so caught up in the battle of the sexes that we don't realize we all want the same thing. I have never met a person alive that say I want somebody lesser than me. I want somebody that don't work. I want somebody that's not attractive. I want somebody that's out of shape. I want somebody that's not ambitious. I think any and everybody would love to be a power couple in that regard, not necessarily in the celebrity regard, but everybody would love to be, when they walk down the street or when they show up to the family reunion, they be couple goals. We all want somebody with good credit, that look good, that's God-fearing, that love their mama, that got multiple streams of income, that work out 3 times a week, that know how to cook, that got good sex, that loves God, that hug on me, that help me with the children, that clean up around the house, that pull their weight around. Everybody wants the same thing. All right. No man wants no woman who just can't do shit, ain't gonna do shit, just gonna sit around like this and be like, just take care of me by virtue of the fact that I got a coochie and I clean up a little bit. Nobody wants that. Just like no woman want no bum ass man who can't fill in the gaps, protect and provide. We all want to be protected and provided for in some sense. All right. It may look different for men and women, but we all want security in whatever areas we don't feel secure in. And that's the God honest truth. And I think if we as human beings start working together more and being honest with what our true needs are and get off of Instagram and YouTube and these men want this and women want that. It's so stupid, y'all. Relationships are not that complicated. They really aren't. Love don't hurt. Love is cooperative. Love works with you. Love does not give you resistance, baby. It is not that difficult. It really ain't. And y'all put all these bullet points and stipulations and criteria. Bitch, that ain't love. That's a job. That is not love. It is a job. Have you ever been in a situation where you've just been so spiritually and intimately connected with somebody and you don't know why? They don't check any of your stupid ass boxes, but you just be so enthralled with them? That's where the love and the beauty lies, in that spiritual connection. I've always been of the belief that I have been put on this planet to have as many beautiful spiritual dances as I can with as many beautiful souls on this planet. And none of those entanglements or interactions involve education, finance, credit score, or anything like that. We are spiritual beings who have been put on this planet to have spiritual experiences with other folks. Now, back to the subject at hand. Would you date a bus driver? Y'all asking black women to settle. I'm so sick and tired of y'all asking black women to settle. I don't think anybody's asking you to settle. Walt Disney's brother once said there's no such thing as a hard decision when you know where your values lie. And so, okay, black woman, you got your career, you got your education, you got all this, you got it going on, sis. You got it going on. If you got it going on, all right, and we already know there's 5 of y'all that got it going on and only 1 of him that got it going on, the other 4 semi got it going on. 5 of y'all, 1 of him. Bam. It's 4 and 4 left. It's 4 and 4 left, but all y'all vying for him. He gone. So what you gonna do? You could sit up on the podcast and complain all day about how there's a shortage of black men, or you can adjust. And I use the word adjust versus settling because you're not settling. All right. I think once we start throwing in finance and credit score and career and all this type of stuff into the equation, the waters get muddy. Now listen, like I said at the start of this video, nobody wants a bum and nobody is signing up to take care of anybody. Man, woman, child, or flower pot. Nobody wants to be used. But if there's a shortage of men that are on the same playing field as you are educationally and career-wise, then what's wrong with somebody who overcompensates in every area? Because I'm gonna be very honest with y'all and myself. Don't none of us got it going on to the level in which we think we do. All right? Everything in life is a spectrum. I can guarantee you, if you are the bomb, if you are the bomb.com in your career and in your finances, if you are an overachiever on the spectrum, I guarantee you, you are shitty as fuck somewhere else. The universe only operates in balance. It only operates in balance. Listen to me. It only operates in balance. So if you are super high over here, in order for that scale to be balanced, baby, you got to be low somewhere else. And y'all don't want to believe that fact. Now take that information and let's put that in the dating world. All right, you super high over there. Then what's wrong with somebody else coming into your life being super high where you super low? And together, that's called balance. But everybody is so fixated on finances and career that they forget there are areas over here that need some tending to. So, okay, you making your 6 figures, your high 6 figures, you got your education. He got his high 6 figures and his high education. Y'all get in a relationship together based, majority on that. Then bam, now y'all both in a situation where both of y'all fall short as fuck over here and can't nobody help nobody. Because you're either ill-equipped, don't have the education, don't have the skills, don't have the temperament, don't have the experience to handle all of this. That's called a lopsided ship. Y'all some rich, educated bitches that's sinking. As far as I see it. So before you look at it as settling, look at it, in my opinion, question it as, who puts me in balance? That's where you find your best life, in balance. And that goes for men and women, because women, y'all seem to have it fucked up and think by virtue of you having a coochie between your legs, that you are just God's gift to the damn planet, and that somebody's just supposed to step in and be highly educated and highly motivated and make all this money and supposed to take care of you simply because you got a coochie. And a lot of y'all brag on the most readily available thing that's every woman has. Every woman on the planet got good coochie. I have not met a woman alive that says she got bad coochie. So if every woman on the planet got good coochie, mama, what else is you bringing to the table? Coochie is the most readily available thing on the damn planet. And y'all already see a man will fuck anything. A man will fuck anything, especially when he drunk. So if he drunk and he'll fuck the downtrodden, ugly bitch up the street, that don't make your coochie that magical, mama. I'm just saying. So, going back to the bus driver thing, would you date a bus driver? I think it's a hard pill for anybody to swallow, right? Because we all step into this life painting this picture in our head. We want our man to be and our woman to be successful. We all want to be able to move the same way economically we do. But what if that's not available? Then what you gonna do? And as you begin to age, your pickings become slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. I'm 39. A lot of y'all that follow me on my age bracket, you got to take that no kids thing off the table, mama. Chances are, motherfucker gonna have kids by this age. That come off. All right, you might want to have kids. That coochie getting dusty, baby. Them eggs drying up. That bus driver looking real attractive. Either that, or you got to be willing to settle for a life with some cats. You better get you some cats. You better be the cat lady. Meow. Earth the kid. Meow. Marcus. I'm just saying. In closing, y'all, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. If your intentions are pure and you're finite about what you want in life, relationships are not that hard. The love of your life could be wrapped in a bus driver basket. And just because he's a bus driver today or she's a bus driver today doesn't mean he or she is going to be a bus driver tomorrow. I have multiple examples of people who have gotten in relationships and the person they got with are further along today than they were when they started. I got a particular couple group that I know. When she met him, he was doing one thing that's lesser. They got together, they put a plan together, and now he's in a situation where he's making double what she's making. And a lot of people would have bypassed this particular guy because he wasn't right there. And women, don't get it twisted. Don't act like men don't come in y'all lives and change our lives either. All right. I think the way it should go is seeing if we have core principles that align and that match. Because oftentimes we penalize people for not having the job, the finances, or the education, and we instantly want to say they're bums or less than or equally not ambitious. But have you ever taken into consideration that maybe you just fucking got lucky? Like, all of us sometimes need to take a minute, recalibrate, and come off of our fucking high horse. Yeah, you got your education. Yeah, you making your 6 figures. But have you ever stopped to realize that, bitch, maybe you just got fucking lucky? That everybody don't have the same opportunities. The world equally distributes talent, but it does not equally distribute opportunities. And so you over here judging somebody because they don't have what you have career and financial wise because they didn't have the same opportunities you did. And maybe if getting with you and giving the opportunity, or you assisting in creating the opportunity, that person can go on and realize their full potential. And listen, I'm not coming sideways at anybody because I was once that naive and I was once that person too that was like, they got to check off all these boxes. Here is my new attitude. Where I am career wise and financially, I am always going to live the life I want to live with or without you. So, that being said, that affords me the luxury of entertaining somebody that's not necessarily where I'm at, because where they at not going to impact how I live one way or another. Now, they got a choice and I got a choice. If we decide to get hot and heavy, I got a choice to either help that person get where I am, be content with where that person is, or leave them alone. And if that person gets with me, hopefully being with me will motivate them to get ahead, to learn, to ask questions, to try to get in the right rooms, to get to where they want to be, to change their outlook on things. Or they can stay where they are and run the risk of losing me. You know what I'm saying? It's all a delicate song and dance, but I definitely don't think we should be 100% writing people off because their income and their education may not be where we would want it to be based on the story that we built in our head. And in closing, I want to leave you with this. And this is something that I had to realize with my own life and with my business life, my social life. If you don't have what you want or you're not where you want to be, you're doing something wrong. It really is that simple. If you don't have what you want or you're not where you want to be, you're doing something wrong. And maybe that thing that you're doing wrong is the way you're approaching it or the way you're thinking about it. If you've been one of them people who've been singing that song about you ain't got no man, you ain't got no woman, and it's been 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 years, you're doing something wrong. Because the reality of the situation is there are men out there are women out there. You're just excluding them for some reason that you may need to reevaluate. That's all. So it's not about settling. It's about reevaluating and adjusting. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. Y'all hoes be sure to like and subscribe. Part in the background. I'm at my sister's house in Tampa. I leave later. It's 11:37 right now. I leave at 8:30 at night. I'll be back in my home studio tomorrow. But I'll call y'all hoes later. Bah.